Oof. Alright, I think we're all set. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. Though a more accurate description would be like I am, have been, and will always be. Past, present, and future. But probably didn't succinctly fit. The most succinct I can think of is everything, everywhere, all at once. And that doesn't really describe, you know, colonization of a planet. So, I think it's probably good as is. How you doing, Matt? We're trying to start a mutiny. We'll see if it goes well. 5 minutes late, I demand a refund. Nah. Or you know what? Yeah, I'll give you a refund. You don't subscribe next month, but it'll ruin your 40-something streak, and I will never acknowledge it again because it's just a 1-month streak. Who cares about that? Add the time out of the 12 hours. What's that at now? If it's 5 minutes late every time? It's got to be like a 36-hour stream by now. Probably more. We're also trying to get to be friends with as many people as we can to get them on our thing. So Cal's at 60. Tammy and Mars are locked in. These goobers just, they start so late that it's hard to be making friends. They were close last time. They'll probably be close this time, and we just won't. Ay, ay, ay. Silly stuff. That's what I say. What are we at? 56 right now? Oh man, we are close. Close. Five left to get a monochrome deck of sorts. I don't quite know what we need to do. I'm kind of just committed to... I mean, I semi-committed to engineering for a bit because I thought about getting the root access code, but that doesn't seem like a possibility. Even a postability if we're in a faux Italian restaurant, you know? And that's a shame. But that's life. That's something for you guys to figure out. Let's just keep on assisting the governor. That'll help with our persuasion at the very least. Alright. Nothing new there. It's good enough. Nothing there. I feel like we're running out of time for a certain evil thing that's happening, but I don't know, probably probably fine. Probably. Do I have any other gifts to give people, by the way? 1 piece of wood. There you go, bud. You're welcome. Construction is friendship with Rex. Nomi is just, it's hard. There's not a lot of things that Nomi's involved in that we are involved in. Like, not humanities for whatever reason, so it's just engineering. That seems wrong. Oh, was this where we accidentally install the video game and then it goes evil? But it's really just congruence being extremely scary. Yeah. We shall apologize to congruence. Congruence the goat. What if would that be better than that? 4 and 4. No, that's still that way. Got it. Okay. Congruence has the code? Could be. I sure as heck don't know. And we're not looking it up because we're doing this our way. And if it doesn't work, that's okay. That's just how the story goes this time. Okay, this is still this. Dent. How's everyone doing? Any big weekend plans approaching? What is it? Did Nomi fall down the well? I've already done this one, which is why we're not voicing it. Oh, I can finally learn about him and Vase, though. The short version is Vase isn't the hero he really tells everyone else he is. He's just a bully, everyone acts like they like him, and they're just afraid of what he'll do if they step out of line. Yeah, that's the impression I get, too. Yeah, it sucks, it's just... Vase wasn't always like this. He used to be kind of like me, weird small kid with a chip on his shoulder who really wanted people to respect him. He runs his fingertips through over his left forearm where a gnarled scar winds over the bone. Well, he got it. Looks like he might say more. Goes quiet for a few long seconds instead. Wish it was different. I wish he was different. We could have been friends, maybe. Garrison soldiers break from formation and watch an enemy approach Vase. He sweeps her up in his arms and swings her around here to light a laughter from here. The enemy and I don't know each other very well, probably because Vase is telling her all kinds of lies about me, but I'm a little scared for her, you know? She doesn't know what he's capable of. Don't want to waste my day thinking about Vase, though. Not when there's friends to talk to and a whole world to explore and Dustmelon to eat. He splits off another segment of Dustmelon and eats it with gusto, laughing as the juice dribbles on his mostly bare chest. And best to have, I guess. He giggles, wiping up the juice and licking it off his fingers, seemingly without a care in the world. That's a little bit. Long week here because Easter's not back to work till Wednesday. Man, I'm back to work on Tuesday. That's some lucky stuff right there. Creativity, empathy, creativity, bravery. New bar. Oh, this is the barista time, right? Yeah, this unlocks the barista job. What's your damage? Alright. I mean, we also have that going on, but it's, you know, not quite the same. Okay, new month. Time to check back with... well, everybody, really. Mostly the government, though. Worked too many hours last month, and because they don't pay overtime, had to give you an extra day off. That's nice. Mostly that they're forced to it. Confidence thing will be a play a big part in the end? It could. It also could not. It might play a big part in some ends, you know? Anyways, let's go assist the governor. It didn't help. Okay. Alright. Same stuff where he's just talking about this. Crushes his hand, concerns have been noted, blah blah blah, lots of threats, burned out hippies. I'm gonna party with the Helios. Though... because that'll get us closer with Nomi Nomi and Rex, who we're trying to get done, but I don't know. I know you think he's evil, but don't you think even a little bit that he's right about Vertumna being too dangerous? Killing is never right, Tammy. Cal crosses his arms and shakes his head. Just one head, actually. Can't fight a whole planet. If we meet violence with violence, it's just numbers. They're going to win. We have to find a better way or we're all going to die anyway. Tammy's chin wobbles, but she clenches it defiantly. I just want to have a family, Cal, she insists. Why can't we have one safe place on this awful planet? She just echidna, Knuckles, against her chest. I think it's worth defending this one space for ourselves. The monsters can live somewhere else, just not here. Get your confidence on, Tam. Yeah! Peal laughter arises from where Rex and Nomi are playing what looks like a competitive slapping game. Rex rubs his reddened cheek ruefully as Nomi rolls around on their back, kicking their legs in the air and giggling. Gotcha, I got you good. Too slow. Come here, Sloss. I promise, we're not even talking about the war even a little bit. Take your seat beside Rex and Nomi, and Rex claps you on the back. Well, we are a little bit. Mostly we're making fun of those guys. He jerks his thumb towards Vase and his group of friends who've wrangled themselves a live triplet and are skewering it to roast over a bonfire. You can hear its dying squeals from here, and as night falls... Oh. I've always kind of been like this. Nomi shakes their head, just like total human supremacists. See something they don't understand? Pew pew, all gone. Oh, right, and then they talk about how they think they were aliens... Supposed to take it off, Graffiti. Zero tolerance policy against graffiti, but only against the graffiti he doesn't like. You know how it is. Yep, we'll be out of town for Easter as well. Visiting the parents, seeing some good friends. It'll be nice. Mostly just to get out of the house and away from my work for more than 2 days. I was thinking it was going to be a pretty easy week, and I was so dead wrong. I was working from 7 till 6 yesterday. It was unpleasant. Not good. There you are, Solanasai. Tammy bounds over to you in a bright mood, her daughter Echidna, in a sling on her bosom. Could you do me a big favor? Come with me to the cafe. I need your opinion on a thing I've been making. With pleasure. Oh, you got me. You got me good. We're not even friends. How are we friends? We're not friends. On the scale of friends to not friends, you're second to last. Or wait, is this just because they get in a fight, right? Let's saunter over to Rex. Yeah, we've done this before. Talk with Mars. couldn't have asked for better. Your lack of imagination is tragic. We can talk about that another day. Alright. Talk to my dad. No 12-hour streams this weekend? No, I'm pooped. It was supposed to be a normal day, like 7 to 3, 7 to 3:30 or whatever. And then this guy's like, I really need this today. It's like, I doubt it. And I feel like you could have asked me sooner than right before. But that's okay. And so I met with this guy at 1, thinking that would be done. And it would be fine. I don't... these both seem extremely flirt... Well, actually, I really like saying blow this popsicle stand, so... So that's great. Thank you. You and Tammy slip out of the side door of the cafe and set off towards the garden. Tammy seems grateful for a break. She chats animatedly about the plans to build a new creche now that the second wave of colonists are beginning to realize the benefits of raising children communally instead of saddling overbirth them with all the responsibility. Just want her to be happy like we were. I hope that means Echidna will have lots of other creche sibs soon, like we did. Both look at the walls and the threat of danger they represent. Tammy doesn't comment on her use of the past tense, and you let it sit in the air between you. Not awkward, just accepting. It's quiet in the garden at this time of day. Everyone's either at the party or catching some rest while the suns are at their highest. The garden bot hops on by, the spindly bird legs. You and Tammy are alone. You feel the weight of insomnia press down on you, blunting the pleasure you'd normally feel from such a beautiful day. Even still, Tammy's a strong and comforting presence by your side, a far cry from the scared little girl you remember when you were kids. Even in your silence, Tammy senses you might have something to say. I'm just so lucky to have you as a friend. Tammy's gentle laughter fills the air. She slips her arm in yours and rests her head against you. I'm the one who's lucky, Sloanus. I don't know why you chose to be my friend, but I'm so grateful. You and Tammy enjoy a few more minutes together in the garden, cloud watching and talking about whatever crosses your mind. Tammy's simple thankfulness is infectious. From her excitement over a new flower to her steadfast love for you shining through her every word, you can feel your heart unburden itself with each step, dropping your troubles like stones to mark where you've been. Yay! Completely de-stressed. And we finished Tammy's quest line. I have a present for you, too. 100 Reasons Why I Love You. Book's filled cover to cover with memories, fond observations, and little sketches in Tammy's loving hand. There's more than 100. I wrote the title first, but then I couldn't stop writing. You don't know what to say. Tammy's simply the best. True. The rest of the party goes off without a hitch. Even little Echidna is well behaved now, letting Tammy light the cupcakes. As you blow out your candles and everyone cheers, your only wish is to be able to feel this forever. Surrounded by love and support. Missed all of this because she senselessly died. That's brutal. Anyways, what was I doing? Talking. Work. Work. Yes, right? Yeah, so we were supposed to have a meeting at 1, and he's like, I already have 1/3 of this done, but I'm gonna take 3 more hours to do this. And I was like, okay, that's already past my work time, but I'll just relax, and you'll get it to me, and I'll just have a little time to spare. But time kept going by. It was like 5 o'clock now. An hour past where he already said, then I get a call, and I have to get back on my computer, because I had brought it out with me to the living room. And I was like, this better be good. And guess what, friends? It wasn't. It wasn't good. It was just a question that had already been answered by my boss. I don't know why I needed to be there. Then it still took another half hour to get the actual data to me. And then it took me a half hour to finish that data and send it out. They're like, thanks. I'm just like, oof. Better be getting something for this. I won't be. Work in the cafe. Empathy and creativity. You're saying he had started when he said he nearly was finished? Yes, that's correct. Yep. In a week off like that, and all higher management took today off, leaving me with 2 teams to run my usual work in the chaos of half-finished projects they left. Nice. Report to the cafe for your first shift as barista, expecting to be shown how to do anything. What you're met with instead is a crowd of people who like their blep tea, and they'd like it now. You barely know how to pour water. This isn't going to go well. Set up behind the bar and start taking orders. After a few false starts, you quickly figure out how to brew blep tea and pour the lightly fermented potato juice so it doesn't form a head. Foaming soy or float cow milk for the perfect latte is still a disaster, though. Most people are understanding and having to order a different drink while you're learning, but by midnight you realize your tip jar is completely empty. The people want lattes. Well, time to take some chances and make many mistakes. 10. 7. Question is that better? That's 48. That's also 48. That's 50. There we go. Let's call it some soy milk. After a while, you begin to get the hang of it. You start slinging lattes to the grateful, caffeinated masses. Instance come by to see how you're doing, and you tell her you're totally underwater. Weren't you supposed to get some sort of on-the-job training? For what? It's pouring drinks, not genetic engineering. I told you to get the hang of it. See? Anyone can do it. Even you. As she takes a sip of her blep tea. You think she's trying to be encouraging. Sure. Why did I get tangents friendship there? Unclear. Coming in for hugs. And coming in to assist the governor. You stay over dinner to finish the stupid TPS report for Seek. 3 revisions this time just to satisfy Seek's exacting specifications. Your stomach growls menacingly. You just have to upload the report to the communications desk and schedule it to transmit next time Colony faces the wormhole and you're free. You approach the door into the bridge and see the light of a council spill out into the hallway. Wait, someone's inside? Carefully you peer inside the bridge. It's Lum, sitting at the comms desk, listening to a message. Your heart is pounding so loudly you barely overhear the end of the message, but you calm down enough to hear the sign-off. She did mention her caffeine addiction last playthrough? Huh, that makes sense. It's not from somewhere in the colony. It's a message from Earth. Congruence, delete this message, Lum says, standing up from the comms. You jump at the sound of his voice and remove all records of having received it. He turns toward the door and you try to hide, but you're too shocked to move. His eyes widens as he sees you in the door, realizing you overheard at least some of his message. You wish you heard more. He's still working with the Earth to arrest the fugitives of the Stratospheric? Is Earth pressuring Lum to putting them in jail? Colony even have a jail? How would that work? What do you want, kid? You better tell me everything. I don't know if this is gonna work. Does that count? That does count. Okay. Ooh, yeah, that double card is grotesque in the best way possible. I think that will be better, right? Oh yeah, by a mile. That still wasn't the best we could do. Oh my goodness, we're so close. Lumzar's dart behind you like he's thinking about making a run for it, but he quickly realizes the quickest way out of the situation is through. Get in here. He growls, grabbing you by the shoulder and pulling you onto the bridge. I'm not telling you this because you deserve to know, I'm only doing it because it doesn't matter. You can't stop it. Shortly after taking office, I managed to open a secure line of communications with Earth. Privately, through the Heliopause channels, I told them that Vertumna is ready to be colonized and they should send ships right away. Just received word they've left Earth. They're sending hundreds of ships, 100,000 people, 50,000 soldiers, and enough artillery to blow a hole in this side of the planet the size of a small moon. They say if the planet's still dangerous when they get here, they'll glass the place and start fresh, including what's ever left of the colony. So that's why I'm keeping it a secret. If this colony knew it was coming, we'd spend the next 20 years arguing about it instead of getting this planet under control, and we'll all be dead. Does this mean I actually have to keep the secrets? I mean, there's no reason I should tell him this. Also, hi Kamikaze, how you doing? But I feel like this will get me thrown in jail. It's time for the just-in-case save to come back out. You can try. Without evidence, it's your word against mine, he says dismissively. Who are they going to believe? A decorated war hero? Decorated. Like a Christmas tree, maybe. Or a delusional teenager. Besides, nothing you're going to do is stop them now. Fleet is coming. You know, it's time you were given a raise. You're clearly too valuable. You fill in TPS reports for Seek. In fact, it's late. Why don't you let me submit these reports when you head down to the mess hall? Full belly's a sharp mind, Solana sighed. Was that really still not enough for persuasion? Oh, there it is. +1 to social increases. A little too late on that one, but I appreciate it anyways. Mars. We definitely tell Mars what we've learned. Your strongest ally against Lum and his 1,000 colony ships is Mars. Not only is she your friend and therefore more likely to believe you, but as your fellow assistant Slum, she's also in best possible position to do something about it. Then again, maybe she's like everyone else and will think you're deluded. No, well, we're going to tell her what we learned. Get Mars alone and tell her everything you know. She listens attentively, not interrupting. When you're finished, she asks if you're sure your information is correct. You tell her you are. You heard it with your own ears. Mars rests her hand against her fingers. Earth is coming, she says quietly. Finally, we could have some support in colonizing this planet and stop living in our parents' shadows. But 100,000 people? We'll be in charge then. Lum or someone worse? We were here first. I'm not letting a bunch of uniforms from Earth come in and start bossing us around thinking they're better than us. What should we do? We need to take the colony back from him. Okay, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I'm already working on that part. I wasn't ready to bring it up to the rest of the FFC but lately I've been thinking we should really try to make a difference. If we convince enough council members that Lum is bad news, we can actually remove him from power. It's time for an emergency meeting of the SFC. Hurry, I'm not going to let you miss this. She grabs your hand and grins. Mars calls this meeting of the SFC to order with a grim expression. I cannot just stand by while Governor Lum ruins everything we built here. He might know how to hold a gun, but he doesn't know how to lead a colony. From now on, this club is going to focus on getting Governor Lum out of power and getting someone competent in. We have from now until Vertumnalia to somehow convince the other council members he's got to go. That's most of a year. I agree, Cal says. What? Lum's a jerk? He continues defensively. All he cares about is killing animals. It's better for the whole planet if he's gone. Yeah, I'm not a rebel, sorry. Anyways, we're gonna input Mars, right? But also literally anyone is better than that guy. But yeah, it should be Mars. No offense, Mars. Are you really gonna stop the soldiers from killing the animals? Cal looks worried. Look, Cal, Mars says, spreading her hands wide. I don't want hunters going out and not coming back either. Maybe we can find a safer, more efficient ways to deal with the animals? Yeah? Sounds ominous. Cal doesn't look convinced. We support you, Mars. We think you'll be a great governor. Nomi and Rex. But, Nomi continues, you're going to keep it so the colony is fair and everyone has what they need, right? I like that we don't have to compete for stuff and everyone gets the same treatment. Of course. Look, I learned from history, okay? We can't let income equality tear this place apart like it did on Earth. There's got to be a way to grow together. Right, Slamasai? Just like we talked about. She shoots you a grin. Mars gathers everyone close. So the plan is we campaign in all the departments. Geoponics, engineering, the garrison, the quarters, explorations, and here in command. Try to soften up all 6 council members and get them on our side. Try to keep this on down low. At the next Vertumnalia Festival, we surprise the governor with a spontaneous council vote and replace him. He'll never see it coming. This sounds hysterical. I'm all for it. Yep. Everyone grew up. Are we done with the Mars friendship? 98. Who's he going to shoot first? I was going to say if anyone's going to shoot anybody, it's going to be heckin' Vase. Not sure it would be him. Okay, nail polish. Sure, sure, sure. So, Dad, how do you feel about Mutiny? That did not actually give us a hint as to what we were doing. That didn't help. Do we have to do like a job in each of the areas? Is that what it's going to do? Seems like it, because even there... Well, we're very persuasive, so I guess let's start with Seek, which I assume would be just assisting the governor. Though I guess any of these would work. Organizing, persuasion, organizing and perception, or construction, doesn't matter. Getting Chief Administrator Seek alone is fairly easy. No one wants to spend time around them if they don't have to. You explain you're intending to hijack the elections of Urtamnali in order to depose Lum. The more you speak, the more it's clear Seek is already on board. Finally, they say, rubbing their hands together with a look of unbridled glee, waiting for everyone to realize what an imbecile he was. Man barely knows how to read. It depends, Seek replies. You're not the only person with ideas around here. I was planning on making a go at Governor myself. They extend their hand to you, rubbing two fingers together, unless you can provide significant motivation to throw myself behind your cause instead. Former Governor Udicott pops her frail head out behind one of the high-back command chairs. Obsequious! That's their name? Obsequious is the official... Oh my gosh. Are you seriously intending to extort these young revolutionaries out of their candy money? Shame on you. She tisks... and turns back to work. Almighty. What happened to all of you without me still keeping everyone honest? 89 years old and I'm still steering this ship. Seek has the decency to look ashamed. Thanks, Udicott. Alright. Well, for whom do you intend me to cast my vote? Better be good. If you don't get majority support, Lum will come down hard on those of us who showed disloyalty. Maybe an idiot. He's an idiot with power. Mars. I suppose she is a rather cunning politician, considering her age. Her materialism is a concern. Very well, I will support her. Yeah, you can definitely backstab Mars. Of course, this game has that. Alright, well, that's one vote. Old Elder's best character. I do really like her a lot, and I wish there was more of her, honestly. I wish you could do, like, reverse straights, like 3, 4, 5. True, not dead. We count that as a win. Some engineering stuff, some toughness, sure, why not? And some Rex friendship. Alright, that's one. I gotta imagine it's easy to convince my dad, right? It's my dad! Yeah, that was really easy. Sit down with your dad and pours you a cup of tea and listens intently as you explain the details of Mars's plan, depose Lum, get voted in, save the colony, maybe the whole planet. Well, sure, sweet melon. You know I support you. 100%. Never liked that Lum. He acts too quickly. He's going to get everyone in trouble sooner rather than later. I've not been impressed by him in council meetings. Not so sure that the Mars girl either is, to be honest. Can't trust a woman who doesn't want to get her hands dirty. Not like your mother, let me tell you. Mom would be so proud you're doing this. Well, she might have disagreed with you first to test her dedication. She was stubborn like that, he says quietly. I love that about her. You spent a nice afternoon with your dad reminiscing about your mom and splitting that pot of tea. It's nice to be able to reconnect with him, and you're sure he's got your back. I would hope so. That would be a heck of a betrayal. I really like this face. That might be my favorite face in the game. Any others? Nope, just hugs. That's okay. That's all we need. I'm gonna hug myself to maximum. So that leaves what? Oh, Utopia. I don't know. We don't have much of a relationship with Utopia, to be honest. We better do this now, because Glow, it won't work. Though exploring nearby will be good, because that'll get us a lot of presents. Presents we need stuff for Rex and Nomi Nomi. Maybe Cal. Most effective would be the planes. Manage to partner yourself with the chief surveyor herself on the next expedition. It's a perfect chance to talk to her about Governor Lum, but she beats you to it. Whew, this was easier trekking when we had hover bikes, Utopia says. She hauls herself up a particularly difficult stretch of terrain. She reaches back up to help you up. Also, Utopia might be my favorite character in the game. The villain Lum's not using them all to search for aliens now. Like, that's not finding a needle in a haystack. You sent half my teams out to the swamps now. Without weapons, I might. That's how we get to the swamps. We've never been to the swamps. It's bleeding us dry out here. That snake of a man thinks every little thing is war. I don't like getting attacked by animals neither, but I sure miss being able to explore this planet without Lum getting his paws all over my division and taking my resources for his damn messy war. Funny you should mention. Telling Utopia about Mars' plan to overthrow Lum at the next Vertumnalia. She seems excited by the prospect. You forget how young she is compared to the other council members. Sounds stellar. The only question is who you got in mind to replace him. Marzipan? Really? Unless she might, well, she's young. Well, I was only 22 when I became chief surveyor, I guess. It's not too far-fetched. She crosses her arms and gives it a thought. Why Mars? What's she gonna do different than the chauvinistic float cow's arse? Pitch me. Alright, let me tell you what we'll do. Easy persuasion, because we are just the best. Also, we're going to stress ourselves out a little less. What did Lum do to her hand? In the 8th Vertumnalia Festival, Utopia speaks out, and he grabs her hand and crushes the crystal inside of it and breaks, like, all the fingers. And says, your concerns have been noted. It's not pleasant. Just half a minute sleep. Yeah, the only problem with that is... you got an entire military branch that seems pretty trigger-happy. Utopia set out for a hard day's work surveying. As you work, you explain your plan and how Mars will do everything she can to protect Vertumnal once she's governor. Utopia listens patiently to your pitch, giving you ample opportunity to explain your position. By the time the second sun is beginning to set and it's time to head back to transport, you've made a solid ally. Here's a tip from one buck to another. Don't let anyone ever tell you you're too young. You've been here on Vertumnal just as long as any of us have. Utopia slings her arm around your shoulders as you walk back. That's great. And we still get to do an exploration. This is the first exploration. Let's stand to combat. We've done this before. Avoid it. Good kid. Dis is here. Hello, Dis. That's fine. Usually Nomi Nomi's here, but I guess not this time. Well, let's do all the stuff we got. Study them. Bazink. Bazonk. Bazoop. Bazip. Bazoop. 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 Sure. Uh-huh. Yeah, why not? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Zoop. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Mark seemed to forget how little I care about my well-being. But why does that have to include mine? Found a new species. calling them underbiters. This is going to stress us out, isn't it? That's fine. Read the pattern, play memory game. Oh, we got some empathy. Nice. We've done that before, though, so it's not that surprising. Forgot how quickly you stress out in this game without perks. Yep, Angry Turtle, or Bush Bubs. Let's get closer to watch. Playing tag. Just carefully walk past them. Don't want a red anything, really. Does this count as an event? And will it stress me out? Guess we'll find out. Seen that before. Sit and watch quietly. Okay, that stressed me out. Son of a gun. Which means, is this one gonna stress me out maximum? Did you ever find out what those weird obelisks are? It seems like they were a way to direct the xenobiology towards attacking specific areas. Because they reacted to it and they had specific frequencies that would trigger it. This is gonna hurt me, isn't it? Yeah, it's fine. It was already gonna stress me out to the max anyways. Interglow. Imagine if the game let them use them to kill Lum. That would be devious, I would say, is the best word for it. Mars, I think, will max out friendship just naturally. Oh, nice. So we're not worried about that one. I know I need some time off. I'm going to relax in the lounge, which will maybe let me also talk to Anne. Cool. Anne's easy to track down. She's in the rebuilt creche giving a bottle to one of the new babies. Despite everything, people are still having babies. It's incredible to think. That's a word for it. Mind passing me that canteen? You hit Anne in the canteen. It's been just out of her reach. She juggles the bottle, hold it, and the baby in one hand while she takes a grateful drink. Never enough hands. Someone should figure out how to give them a telekinesis. Go rogue. Go rogue. Go rouge. Become a druid of the planet, turn your back on your race for the planet. That is an option in this game, 110%. And listens patiently when we explain the plan to force vote in the next Vertimnalia. Is it? It is. Promise. You should buy it and play it. But that isn't a lie. That is definitely an option. There's a lot of options in this game. And a lot of permutations. And broke, though. Then put it on your wish list, you son of a gun. It's quite the plan, she says, rubbing the baby's back. You come a long way from when you were this little. Proud of your sticking to your guns no matter what happens. Can we count on your vote? Not one for fighting any wars on nature. Honestly, I'm so busy with living quarters and kitchen and the creche I barely pop my head outside these days, but I do trust Lum to do what's best for us. You do? A little empty in the noggin. Surrounds himself with good people, and that's what matters to me. The baby lets out a wet-sounding burp, and Anne coos at it. Great job. Good work. Better out than in. Well, what do others think? If they're on board, I don't mind chipping in a vote to make it a majority. I have 3 votes. Oh, look at you. You're really serious, aren't you? How wonderful to see you all grown up. Somewhere in the creche, the baby starts to cry. Yeah, my vote, dear heart. You can always count on your antecedent. We did it. None of these are blue! Enemies heading your own squad? That's great. I'm just gonna chill out. see everything from my bedroom window. Nemi's got her own squad and everything now. Look at her go. Cal makes a noise of discomfort but doesn't voice his opinion. Suddenly your room is rocked by an immensely loud shockwave, then a wall of heat you can feel even through your closed windows. Keepsakes rattle around on your shelves, some falling to the floor and shattering. Your hollow chat explodes with alarmed chatter. What was that? Is everyone okay? There was an explosion. I can see it. Part of the wall's missing. There's monsters pouring in. Tangible voice gets in. Explosion came from inside the colony. Are you in the call? Are you safe? You don't think he was caught outside, was he? Mars asked, but no one has an answer. You and your friends keep the call open and speculate what's happening outside, supplemented by Mars's observations and Tangent's reading of Congruence's processes. Everyone's on the call except for Vase and Enemy, who are defending the colony, and Dis, who has completely betrayed. You can't shake the dark feeling you get when you think about him. Someone set a bomb inside the colony near the garrison. You only know one person who could have done it. Everyone gets questioned. Dis is gone. Yeah, I'm starting to think it might have been Dis. 68 out of 198, yeah, 64. Oh my god, it's impossible. Where's your Nomi Nomi love? Your Nomi Nomi love is a problem because we're not spec'd out for Nomi Nomi love. Nomi Nomi, I think we got to like 90s in the Tangent playthrough. Well, it wasn't a Tangent playthrough, it was an Engineer playthrough. Okay, everything's good there. Hugs. It's no fair. I don't get hugs from Nomi Nomi. It's rude. Blur of color, and she runs into you. Don't even worry about it. Right, you don't have any genetic enhancements. I think that's smart. Yep, we've done this before. Yes, yes, yes. You do. This might be the worst line I've seen so far. Let's try it, though. Didn't work. Frisbee. We've done this before. Da, 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 da. Do you want some kids? No. I want like 1 billion kids. Every kid in this colony can be my kid, absolutely. I just want there to be kids everywhere. Lots of kids around means this community is healthy and everyone is at peace and people are optimistic about the future. Horny dog. Oh, I mean, the dude is 100% hornball. It's true. Big guns and big dicks. Kids don't care about that stuff. True. Gonna play with Nougat for sure. Someone. Alright, yeah. We've done that one before. Got 2 more votes to gather. We already got a majority, but we might as well get a super majority. If possible. If you work, yes, it's near. Instance for a few minutes of her time. She allows you into her office and begrudgingly listens as you explain that you and Mars intend to hijack the elections at the next Vertimnalia. When you're finished, she heaves a long, suffering sigh and pinches the bridge of her nose and her fingers. Why in the world would I support this plan? Barely surviving as it is. Lum's right. Planets at war with us. Every year we come closer and closer to total annihilation. Is this really the time for dissent? You may not be the most suited to the job, but do you see anyone else with the time on their hands to run a colony? Idiot does the least damage where he is, doing busy work and making stupid motivational videos. Persuasion time. Look at this face. It's excellent. Nice. Tammy card's insane. And it was worth every penny. Tammy's just the best. It's hard to convince her you have a chance to oust Lum, but she does like to win. And she appreciates a good game of 8-dimensional political chess. If you win the election and convince her you will, she'll be free. Well, seems you might actually be cut out to be our next governor. You have my support. Yeah, well, actually, I wanted you to vote for Marzipan, though. Good. Tell her she can count on me. Alright. You got it. Right. We accepted that this was probably the culprit, and this was completely 100% true. Anyways, let's wake myself out of this weird dream that we've had before. Oh no. Now I'm an insomniac. But hey, it's our birthday. How am I going to convince the security chief I've never talked to? Alright. Big hug. It's a cake. Share it with Tammy. Eat it together. It's our yearly tradition. It's the best tradition. I will hear no dissent about it. Also, Cal, guess what? Have a cake. You fucking love cakes. Anything out here? Nope. Okay, I mean, again, Mars will be finished. I don't think we're gonna... I mean, Rex will be iffy. Cal is also iffy. Do we know what else you like? Nope, we do not. Alright, let's try some different things then. Cal likes those, so we don't want to do that. Okay, he doesn't like presents. So he just likes... Well, he likes presents, but literally just locks. Yeah, okay. Well, let's see if we can get all 6 votes for giggles. It gives us bravery. Da, 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 da. Sure. Meet with Security Chief Rhett, knowing he'll be a tough sell in this whole political coup business. He sits behind his desk, hands clasped, listening intently as you explain how you and Mars plan to depose Lum during the next Vertonali festival. He shakes his head and sits back. You're not an idiot, Slonisai. I know what you're asking me to do. Having Garrison on your side would make this a military coup. If you learned Earth history, you know those aren't a good look. Why should I support you? Mars, the future of this colony. You're a little politician on the campaign trail, aren't you? Got a lot of guts asking me to remove a professional soldier from leadership during a time of war to replace him with a child. Well, shouldn't I go to Governor Lum right now until there's a mutiny underfoot? Well, because it's legal, first of all. Not a mutiny. Don't look at my stream title, though. That was just because it rhymed, alright? No, don't use that. Boom, bam. You managed somehow to convince Security Chief Rhett that it is morally imperative that he support your movement to depose Lum. You both know Lum is dangerously inept, so it's really just a matter of assuring him you'll do a better job and you'll protect him from reprisal if you fail. Want his vote against all odds. Brought 2 of those? Yeah, I'm the best baking champ and talent show champ. Duh. I am the coolest. The end. Thank you. So we got all 6 votes, huh? That was super unnecessary. Anyways, here, let's max out your friendship. Surprised by Mars' soft hands covering your eyes. Slonisai, she come with me. She croons, I have a surprise for you. Giggling, Mars leads you to your bedroom, removes your hands from your eyes, still giggling. Gestures a canvas-covered easel in the middle of the bedroom. Present for me? Oh, Mars. Mars grabs the canvas, pulls it away from the easel with a dramatic flourish. In the painting, Mars is standing atop a mountain, raising her fist to the sky as lightning crashes around her. You're there as well. Grasping a flag. Thanks. Really appreciate it. Commissioned this from Nomi. Like a genuine patron of the arts. Might be the first piece of fine art ever created on this boring rock. What do you think? Thanks. It's mostly of you, but thank you. Of course, darling. Only the best for you. Mars folds canvas, sets it aside, and sits down in your bed. She bids you to come sit next to her and takes your hands in hers. I just wanted to do something to thank you for everything you've done for me. There's no one else I trust by my side right now. She continues squeezing your hands. Lum days in power are a number, and he knows it. Promise I'll keep you on your toes. Expect nothing less. Mars replies, she seems genuinely sincere. Problem with people in power is no one has the guts to stand up to them and tell them when they're wrong. Talk for hours about your lives and plans for the future. Then as the yellow afternoon sun sets, the two of you step out to your balcony to watch the colony grounds. Mars pulls a glass bottle from where she's hidden it under your bed. It's no 1945 Chateau Motel Rothschild, but it'll do. Mars's ambition gives us kudos now. Cheers to us. I know you like these. Already done this. They want to recruit him. He doesn't want to be recruited. Blah, 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 blah. Never interested. Blah, 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 blah. I wish they'd leave you alone. I wish that bug wouldn't happen so often. We need to live in harmony with nature. Capitalism. Yeah, Vase has never not looked like a douche. It's true. Look at that goober. Do you like flowers? Nope, don't like flowers. Just like cake. That's fine. Tempted to rip his piercing out. Boom, boom. Gotta get rid of that. We're so close to monochrome. But I don't know if we're gonna get enough or not. We should like spam kudos. Like assisting the governor. The classic 6, 7, 8, 9, and 15. Though, actually, I kind of wonder, would that be better? 62. That's 63. I could have gotten 65. Did get a lot of kudos, but I need like 150 kudos. It is not looking great. Retsino egg. Only person I know who actually likes that is Anemone, but that's not really an option. Alas. Anyways. Flower. cow, literally just gonna keep giving you random things. I don't know if you'll hate this or not. Oh, no, you do like that. That kind of makes sense. Big animal fan. Hugs incoming. Present. You like roots? Close enough. Okay, so we maxed out 2. Okay, I don't think we're gonna get either of these guys, which is a bummer. But let's keep on. That's 13 kudos. Oh, Depot's 14 kudos. I should work in there instead. Mars working at the depot, lazily filling orders. Not a glamorous job, it's easy. We don't have to run all over the colony or have to deal with anything gross like weather. Mars raises her hand to watch customer leave. Whistles, wow. Did you see the behind on that one? Honestly, the best part of the colony living is that everyone is like in peak physical form. You know what I'm saying? Let's admire butts and do our work. We call that multitasking around there. Let's see how that goes. Oh. You have an eye for beauty, I see. Yeah, this is just... There's nothing... There's no shame there, so there's nothing to do. Mars plays with you like a cat with a toy. You don't mind. True. Probably the most powerful augment, if you think about it. I would say so. Dog ears? No shame. None. It's incredible stuff, really. Yeah, like every month I could easily be like, boom bam, coming in for another hug. Doesn't help. And I can't give you any presents because you're just like, no, I don't want any. You accept presents, but I mean, that's not gonna do it when I'm also we're trying to do like 4 quests achievements at once, and we're gonna get none of them. But I feel like we're close, kudos wise, to get to 150 before the end of the year. Especially if I get freaking Mars's nonsense anytime soon. Ooh, but I could actually do something like that. And then... Is that not... That's a... Wait. Got it. Don't know how numbers work. Oh yeah, yesterday Chelsea was holding up just like a package with big plastic Easter eggs, and I said, oh, 6 eggs, and she was stunned. Just stunned. That I could count to 6 that quickly. This brought into question many things, and you can ask her if you have any others. But it was... it was a question I didn't really have an answer to, that's for sure. Oh boy. Alright, we are pretty much out of gifts. Do you like crystals? Yeah, that makes sense that you would. Alright, under 100 left. We're going to promote a coup next month. Sure she's your wife and not your legal carer? I'm pretty sure, but I cannot be certain. That's the truth. If she is, that's been a heck of a trick they've pulled. But, you know, I wouldn't put it past them. I really wouldn't. Okay. Got a yellow flower, so we can keep on possibly doing this. Though I don't have good feeling that'll work. Though we get hugs, which is important. 51, 2, I like how our first playthrough was like just desperately trying to solve things, and we're just like, well, let's try to get kudos here in our last months before things go to shit. The apathy has set in extremely quickly. Does that cancel it out? It does not. Good enough. Lum, you catch Mars's eye and she nods in solidarity. You planned this for so long and now is your chance to strike while everyone is watching. If you get the entire council to speak out against Lum today, maybe the rest of the colony is ready for a change. Anyone is better than Lum, even a teenager. Because you've not got max empathy so you can't care for people? Come on, that's pretty good. Don't do that to me. Governor raises his hands for silence, though it's largely unnecessary. Pioneers of Autumna, we stand here not today, not shivering and quaking in fear, but with our hands around the neck of the planet herself. Before we continue, Mars leaps from her seat and runs to the front of the stage. A ripple of fear goes through the crowd. You all remember what happened in Utopia last year. Doesn't have to be like this, she cries, speaking to the crowd. We don't have to listen to him. He's just a bully with a gun like the ones we left back on Earth. Yeah, I'll go up there. She flashes you a giddy, grateful smile and turns back to the crowd. She points to the governor. This man has made you think the only way to survive is through violence. He's just a soldier, not even a good one. Violence only makes small, weak men feel powerful. He's not powerful. We're powerful. She turns to the council. We broke free of Earth. We broke free of war and bigotry and inequality. We can break free of him, too. Please, she urges, stand with me. Reject Lum and bring in the new era. A colony led by someone born among the stars. Me. I can lead this colony. Yeah, me too. I also am here. Seek. Buzz of the crowd is deafening, like a swarm of bugs all chirping together. Some of the council members are nodding, but it isn't unanimous. This is bullshit. Lum laughs. 2 children saying they can lead the colony? What's their first order of business? Taco Tuesday? Soy sweets for dinner? He waves his hand dismissively. Have your stupid vote. We'll let the council decide, he sneers. Ooh, that wasn't very smart. Out of the corner of your eye, you see his guards with their what? I mean, he isn't very smart, so that makes sense. Weapons lowered, just waiting. Some of them look as interested in the change in leadership as you are. If you have the council behind you, even Lum's supporters in the military could fall in line. You just might win. Utica. Former governor is unsteady on her feet. She exchanging words with the council. Council deliberates. You and Mars clasp hands, tensely await the decision. They must all be unanimous, or the centrists of the colony won't rise against Lum. For a minute, Instance looks up in the group and shouts, "Someone get that man off the stage." Lum starts to laugh, but stops when he realizes his own honor guard is coming up onto the stage. Wait. He says as his arms are held behind his back and he's taken off stage. You can't do this. I'm the governor. I'm the leader of this godforsaken colony. He searches the crowd for any hint of dissent. The soldiers aren't easy, but everyone else just looks tired and relieved. You can't believe all it took was a few kids to point out the obvious. Council returns to their positions, and Instance remains standing. We decided to reward these brave patriots, young patriots, for their bravery by accepting their bid for leadership. Wow. Easy peasy. On a trial basis, we're pleased to recognize our new governor, Marzipan. Mars shrieks and jumps up and down. Very dignified. Hey, we got an achievement for throwing a coup. Mars Lucy waves at the crowd as they cheer her name. She looks overwhelmed and bursting with happiness. She shuffles forward and directs Mars to place her hand on her chest. Repeat after them. Watch swearing in. Mars swears on honor to act in the best interest of the colony, uphold the tenets of her Autumna group, peace, understanding, and harmony with the planet and each other, not just for herself, but for generations come after her. It's official now. Lum is old news. You've won. The two factions of the colony regard each other carefully. On one side, those who went along with Lum out of fear are cautious, unsure of what to do now that their leader's been deposed. On the other side, the peaceful faction can't quite believe their nightmare is over. Still more dignified than some presidential celebrations? That's true. And well spoken. Mars sees this and directs Lum's military band to start playing something festive. I know we've been through a lot, but we've been through worse. Tonight, let's just enjoy being together again. Let's eat and dance and celebrate. After the politicking is over, the crowd adjourns to the feast tables, eventually the dance floor. The sunset on the long day, the heat breaks, and the party continues well into the night. After the festivities, Mars gives everyone 2 whole weeks off for a much-needed rest. She spends the time meeting with each colonist individually and does a lot to endear her to the people who are still hesitant about having a teenager as governor. Now Lum has nothing to lose. It's true. It's not like we're playing an optimal path. We're just playing what we think is interesting stories. And it adapts to that. There's another game that does this similarly that I want to play eventually on stream called Wildermyth. That does a more tactical RPG, more like a D&D campaign than a visual novel, but it's still, by all accounts, quite excellent. But mostly, I'm waiting for certain things on that. You know, summons to report to command to Mars's new office. Oh my god. You find her reclining in the captain's seat, formerly Governor Lum's chair, idly flipping through notes on her holopalm. Marv weighs away the hollow screen and leans back to consider you. Slanacine, just the rebel I wanted to see. First, you're not going to lead a mutiny against me now, are you? Better stay on your toes. Mars laughs, stands to give you a hug. I expect nothing less from you, darling. She turns and looks out the windows overlooking the colony. Actually, I called you here because I haven't had a moment to myself since Vertumnalia. We knew Lum was a real piece of work, but every day seemed to uncover yet another problem he was just letting fester. The department heads, half of them treat me like an interim governor. Good enough to oust Lum, but not enough to stick around and do the actual work of governing this colony. We'll do what we can in the time we have, which is about 5 months. I guess you're right. Oh, come on. We're max friends already. It's the way this colony operates. Just survive until the food runs out or the animals finally destroy the colony. Just survive until we can vote out Mars. I don't want my time as governor to be just about survival. She gestures you to come look out the windows at the bustle of the colony below. Just wanted to thank you for everything you did to get me here, she says seriously. Far below, you watch a team gearing up to head out on an expedition. There's construction happening in the next phase of residential units. A group of toddlers, the first children born on Vertumna, cross the colony square like a herd of Popeye. Everywhere you see a bustle of a thriving, healthy colony. It's all mine now, she says. Instead of sounding boastful, she seems almost scared of the prospect. Can I trust you to help me? Any people around me who believe in me will still tell me if I'm making the wrong choice. I don't know if that would show telling her if I was making the wrong choice. Now imagine if I became governor. I think it would look something like when we were king in Yes, Your Grace, where I just forcibly promoted my daughter to get more and more ridiculous pets until she had a full-grown bear as a pet. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. And then it accidentally worked out, but not through any of my own actions. It's time for a just in case. I don't think this would be good. Oh, no. I guess it does. All right, let's do it. The powerful presence of her, the floral scent of her lotion fills your nose. It was a heart option. Not all the heart options are good heart options. Some of them they don't like. But you try them anyways because mostly they're funny. This close, her undivided attention is overwhelming. She has a way of making the rest of the room disappear. I've heard power's an aphrodisiac. Look at us. The colony's first power couple. You and Mars watch the colony a little while longer till Marzipan's holopalm buzzes and she sighs. Well, duty calls. Thanks again for all your help. She adds, you excuse yourself. You'll always have a friend in high places. Probably wouldn't work if you weren't maxed out in friendship with her. Probably not. I'm smitten. And then again, you never know. Hey Cal, how you doing? I don't have any presents for you, actually. And I can't give you a fun nature fact because my biology is 15, and that needs to be 40, which isn't a lot. You know, it's fine. Oh, now that Mars is governor, maybe you have a chance to stop the Earth fleet. Then again, maybe now that she's in charge, she's just accepted their coming and focusing on consolidating power while she can. Ask her about the ships. I know, she says, looking at Lum with a poisonous glare. She kept him around as her social media coordinator. Okay. Haven't decided what to do about it yet, but I think it's time to make a scene about it. Stalks over to Lum and knocks his holopad out of his hands. Hey, so when are you going to tell me about the secret messages back to Earth? Lum looks like he's about to play dumb, but Mars presses. You know, the ones where he invited 1,000 colony ships to come take over Vertumna? Yeah, you piece of shit. The silent bridge explodes into furious chatter and crosstalk as Mars' words sink in. Mars calls for calm and shares what you know, that Lum invited 1,000 ships from Earth to come take over colonization efforts on Vertumna. They would be here in 20 years and colonies unstable will kill everything on the planet and start over. The mood is somber, Mars sighs and sits down in the governor's chair, resting her head in her hands. I know we're here first, but I don't know what we can do to stand up to them. We can call them off. Also, kudos is good. Also, I shouldn't do that. I should do that. We'll save the surprise party. Because Tammy's just kind of OP. Punishment worse than death. These are facts. If I can be of assistance, Zeke starts, and all eyes on command swivel to them. I was present when the colony's long-range scanners first discovered Vertumna and determined they could support human life. Scanning through the wormhole is difficult. They continue slyly. A ship traveling to Earth must rely on sensor data alone. If that sensor data were to be modified, you enlist congruence's help in finding a way to spoof Vertumna's readings, make it look as if the planet's core ruptured from a massive earthquake and superheated and exploded. It's like a big theatrical stage play told through spectrogram temperature readouts. From now on, any scans coming through the wormhole will show nothing but empty space. Drive it home, Lum sends one last audio message to Earth before the scans go dark. It's all on fire, he screams into the recording. Abort mission, save yourselves. Perfect performance. At least you can always count on Lum for a good show. Hey, not bad. All right, we still need kudos. We need 158 kudos. Everyone running and screaming in the back. We got to do this whole thing. Everyone go into the... We need to record everyone's individual screaming voices, and then we just splice all together. Green screen the fire in the background. Perfect. Thank you. Because Depot does this month, it's nice to have something simple and easy to do. Just filling out requisition forms, fetching stuff from the back. Governor Mars stops by and thanks you for all your hard work. Thanks, Governor Mars. Wink. Extra kudos. We like to see that. Actually, friend in high places. I mean, at this point, that's just... wild. 20 kudos. Alright, well, I think we'll get a monochrome deck, actually, which is pretty great. Assist the governor. Kind of expected Mars would go a little easier on you, seeing as you helped her become governor and all. Unfortunately, she's come to see you as the only person she can trust to do a good job, because she saddles you with a lot of work as her assistant. The fact she likes to make you sweat probably helps. Mars kept Lum around as her personal social media manager, so at least that's one job you don't have to do. He's not bad at it, since being charismatic is basically his only skill, and besides, Chief Rat won't let him anywhere near the garrison. Sometimes Lum treats you like you're still his assistant, but he's not your boss anymore. Mars makes sure he knows that. Your job mostly consists of managing Mars's packed schedule, she became governor by essentially promising everyone on the council she'd listen to their concerns, and her promises are coming home to roost. Ugh, sucks to be popular, Mars signs, going through her calendar. My schedule overfloweth, you dealeth with us. I think I've accidentally become a sub. Alright, well. Have some self-respect. Guilty. Alright. It doesn't solve the problem of how to manage all these scheduling conflicts, though. How are we gonna... Wait, this is totally assistant's job. Let me know when you figure it out. You can feel Seek staring daggers at you from nearby, disappointed that they weren't trusted with this menial task. Work hard. I mean, I can still do this and not take the card, so that's fine. You wisely combine several meetings with similar topics, avoiding people who you know will argue with each other. You cancel a few other meetings, starting hollow messages, and copying Mars to the thread. You remember to give Mars a few hours midweek for sprout time. It's one thing Mars learned from Bloom. It's that image matters. Good enough. Yeah, problem is you get those cards, like, so late that... Well, I mean, it certainly helps, because, like, the endgame challenges are all endgame, right? Yeah, it makes sense, considering the work you did to get it. That's for sure. Alright, well, we only unlocked 2 more people on our board this year. This playthrough, this life. That's okay, though. That's alright. I need more kudos. Gosh darn it. Ultimate goal is to save everyone. Well, and we're still guilty because... Well, okay. I don't think you can save Kombucha. Period. Considering the game itself is like, hey, you single-handedly killed this gigantic monster and Kombucha still died. However, I do believe that my mom is very savable. And that's the truth. If you had more combat, but we completed the challenge. We completed it. And I'm not going to look it up because I'm very stubborn and I want to just stumble through these lives. You know, as you do. You think the trained soldiers better? Yeah, I mean, we could. I don't know. Alright, one more kudo farm. And we're good. Barely. Mom died of starvation, exhaustion. Yep. It was the starvation that caused the exhaustion. It is true. Midwent. Visit the spa. Alright. Forget. Yep. Forget. Forget. Mono deck achievement complete. Look at us. Working in something like biology and animal scraping increase food stores and stuff might work. That's true. I'm hoping it's not just you need to save geoponics at the beginning of the game. But we will see. Everything's what? 88? We should try to get it to 90, right? Just in case. Queen Cafe. Okay. Alright, there's Rex. What'll it be? Surprise me. But nothing too stiff. I have to drive the hover loader around an hour. The main thing getting us food? Yes, correct. What flourish do you draw on the foam? A good portrait of Rex. We're very creative now. Whoa. It's great. You've been practicing. Gives you a big tip. Well, 2 kudos. Medium tip, anyway. Rex doesn't have a lot of kudos. He spends them all on impressing Mars. A competitor. Rex stays well and enjoys latte, even though it makes him late for work. This place is finally done. Colony really needed a place that was just made for relaxing in, right? You admire Rex's handiwork, and he admires your latte brewing. Time to neuter him. Oh, no. That's pretty good. How much empathy did we get there? Oof, 6 empathy? We might get enough to max out empathy on the last month of the year. Close are we on these goobers? Ugh. Brutal. Ugh. Ugh. That hurts. I know Nomi also goes on explorations, and that might be where we get her friendship. I don't know if this is going to go well, by the way. It really could just absolutely go south. Hey, Cal, how you doing? Anything? Nope. And I don't think I can sneak out, right? Yeah. I didn't have the idea of exploring during Glow for some reason. Anyways, to the cafe we go. Can you stop this as bomb? It's gotta be a possibility, right? Last time there was a baby in the colony, you were basically a child yourself. You don't remember babies being so loud. The adults are all very empathetic to colicky, fussy echidna, Knuckles. But every time you've seen Tammy since the baby arrived, she's looked more tired. At night you can hear them all the way in your room. Knuckles' tiny, choking shrieks, and Tammy singing to her until her voice goes hoarse. Everyone expected Tammy to rely on Aunt Anne on the new creche, letting her watch Echidna just like she watched all of you when you were babies, but for some reason Tammy's been stubbornly trying to do it alone. Maybe because she has so much experience from volunteering in the old creche, Tammy thinks she doesn't need the help, even when she does put Echidna in the creche, because Tammy is right there. Still caring for her. One of the things Tammy would normally help with get backed up, which makes her even more stressed. Aunt Anne is trying to convince Tammy not to be so controlling. It takes community to raise a child. Well, we're not believing that. But whenever anyone even insinuates Tammy might not be all Echidna needs, she starts crying and yelling at them. You've never seen Tammy yell. It's really unsettling. Today you find Tammy in the lounge bouncing a squawking Knuckles on her shoulder. Though her movements are light and happy, her face is empty. Like she's just totally checked out. Nice lot of sigh. We need to line and go somewhere else. How you doing? Just then, Echidna starts howling, her little lungs making a truly impressive sound, and Tammy falters. Mommy's got this, it's okay. Actually, Tammy has got this. She's come a long way from the scared little girl you remember. Even still, she looks like she's about to sink out of her body and through the floor with exhaustion. How much does that cost? Friendship 80 or better. There we go. My turn to babysit. That's a great idea. I think it's time to meet our very good friend, Solanasai. You and Tammy fall into a routine where every evening after dinner you take Echidna and go for a nice long walk in the gardens. It's getting just a few hours of sleep before staying up most of the night with Echidna does wonders for Tammy's sanity, and soon she's confident enough to allow other people to help out during the daytime. Cal is relieved. She's been freezing him out as well, insisting that because Echidna is her baby alone, she'd be right to handle it. Seeing him hold Knuckles, it just looks right. Eventually, Tammy agrees to place Kidna in the creche during the day so she can recover fully from the birth and sort out her mental health. Still spends a lot of time in the creche, but it's because she wants to, not because she feels she has to prove she's a good mother. It's still hard raising a little baby, but Tammy's going to do great with a little help from a colony that loves her. Nice. Think you saved Tammy there? I agree. How dark do you think it would got? Like postpartum death depression? Oof. I hope not. Should have saved and went through the death? No, I don't think so. That sounds rough. Hey, we maxed out empathy right before. Knowing the attack does nothing to calm your nerves, only something to handle. We've done this, blah 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 blah. And there's faceless, and there's a lot more faceless. We're gonna fight because we have bravery, but more importantly, we need to be on the front lines. Ooh, colony is badly defended. Ruh-roh. Monsters on the walls. Then we have to fight this thing again. Why don't we just, like, avoid it, though? Oh, right, yeah. This happens every time. Forgot about that. Nice doggy. I prepared for this earlier. Kablooey. Wounds tended. Fight continues. We've recovered. The end. Let's see what happened. I became a lawyer? Okay. What have I done? Been watching too much Better Call Saul lately. Building colony doesn't mean you just erect walls and plow fields. You need to come up with an entire way of governance that ensures peace for centuries to come. Basically, you're a bureaucrat. You help draft the colony's constitution, ease the transition to a democratically elected council, and manage the rules surrounding elections. As the colony grows, fewer conflicts can be solved by simply talking to the governor. Take on that role instead, becoming known as a thoughtful and empathetic arbiter. In your later years, once the colony's grown big enough to need it, you develop Vertumna's justice system. As was the hope of the Vertumna group when you left Earth, you focus on rehabilitation and restorative justice. Governor Marzipan, to you, the indomitable Marzipan. Mars learns from her flirtation with capitalism. Don't we all? Abandons her plan to turn kudos into a true currency. She wants to raise everyone's standard of living together, not create a luxurious I can't speak French on Vertumna. She invests heavily in arts and culture, insisting that artisans should be supported as a scientist, as a soldier. Controversial stance from the colonies being attacked every year, but it's important to her, and most importantly, it helps keep the colony's spirits high as the years wear on. Unfortunately, after a spate of heavy attacks that nearly decimate the colony, the pressure to increase the defense spending is too great. Mars is voted out after just over a decade as governor, and a Helio-born soldier is installed in her place. Defense-minded governor saves colony, but as Mars complains, at what cost? As for her love life, Mars never really one to settle down for the long term. You date on and off for a few years, never exclusively. She enjoys having you on her arm and parading you around at colony functions, and always showers you with presence and attention behind closed doors. You have a good life thing, but eventually you fall out of habit of sleeping together and drift apart as your lives change. She enjoys String of Lovers, Tangent, Utopia, Rex. Wait, Rex again. Oh, yeah. Rex, comma, again. Number of people from Heliopause, everyone wants her. No one can cage her. Does eventually have one child, just for the novelty. She enjoys being the center of attention while carrying a surrogate pregnancy, but enjoys being the child's wealthy, generous Auntie Marzipan even more. Mars remains surrounded by as much luxury as one can expect on an exoplanet, and though she complains about wanting more, she never seems anything less than happy about her life. Friend Tammy blossoms into a fine mother, not just to her own children, but to every person in the colony who needs a mother's love. Cal and Tammy's commitment ceremony is the event of the decade bedecked with flowers, streamers, and holographic images of unicorns and fairy tale castles. Stand before the colony with Echidna and profess their intentions to live together as a family unit, foregone conclusion for most, as Tammy is already beginning to show her second pregnancy. The 3, soon 4, then many more of them, are a symbol of hope for your growing colony. They live on a homestead near Geoponics, and their home is always filled with love and laughter. Tammy insists on cooking for you on your weekly family dinners. She even begins to get pretty good at it. Quite without meaning to, Tammy becomes an advocate for the communal raising of children just as you yourselves were raised. The more militant Helios resist, not wanting to associate with Strato's hippie nonsense. But as the colony grows so too does her influence over the next generation. Uncle Tonin couldn't be more proud of his daughter or his score of grandchildren. He dotes on them relentlessly whenever he's home from expedition. Though Aunt Anne stays on as the chief steward well into her 70s, Tammy takes over his new creche and becomes something of a mythical figure to the colony. Auntie Tammy in her own right. No child born who doesn't know the safety and warmth of Tammy's arms. Neat. We've seen this with Dad before. In my later years, I'm old. Colony stays alive. Fleet never comes from Earth. Your gambit was successful. You keep the secret of the invading force that never was. And you die. It's me again. I lived my best life. Neat. How many endings are there? Oh my god. Okay, 1 second. So that's 16. And then another 12. 29 ending? There's an achievement for getting all endings, by the way. There's also an achievement for getting all cards, which, I mean... Oof. Good luck. Oh, we never got 100 skills. Which one are Rebellion skill? We don't know about life on Earth. We don't know what the paradox is, or that, or that, or that. Get all 29 endings, yeah. Don't know about this or that. This is just all the characters. You could have gotten 4 pets. I only got 2 pets. I assume that's ending the starvation. Matchmaker, that looks like Nomi Nomi. Which means we have to match them with someone. Come between them. That means breaking up Tammy and Cal, which seems like something. Single card to a value of 50 or higher. We're pretty close. 10 card game, flush of 5/5s, possible hard mode. No more dreams. I think that's just if we just keep on spouting nonsense, we just get dismissed as insane. All cards, peace on Vertumna. Yeah. Good stuff. Whew. I'm satisfied with how we've done. We needed the you turning to goo transformation. That's definitely gotta be the transformation achievement, right? Turn ourselves into a gardener. we don't have that much more time left today. Okay, we won't do a full third playthrough. Unless you guys absolutely pester me. But we will absolutely speedrun through, like, a just being terrible. Just rebel constantly. Punch everything. Playthrough. Miss the ending. Apologies, man. Yep. Angry boy. Yep. Yep, done this. What's this? Boom. Sounds good. Newcastle, learning tablet, +5 reasoning, toughness. Yeah, there we go. Refuse. Remember, you've had weird dreams. We want Sir Knight and Princess Petticoats. We're all red. Creativity, though. Alright. Got that. Super strength, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Tonin says it's a lazy person's dream. Eat whatever you want. Don't exercise at all. Still look like you spend all day at the gym. Alright. Who's been our friend before? And that would match well with this. We've already been best friends with an enemy and Tammy. Let's go with this. Nowhere likes to go when he wants to be alone. Yep. Lights are dim for the night cycle when you realize you didn't see Dis at dinner or at the Crash Holovid night. Antecedent must have realized too. She's constantly checking her holopom and anxiously typing messages. The light is distracting you from the holovid. This Sister Tangent is not worried. She says he always does this. You know that's true, but skipping dinner? Maybe something's wrong. Let's go find him. Find him curled up in an empty storage closet besides the compost nutrient extraction room. Smells really nice. Grudgingly agrees to come back to the crash. Something must have happened to make him quieter than usual, but he doesn't want to talk about it. And your soul, there's a drill, blah blah blah. Explosions, da da da. Recalibrate the shields. But I don't have the root access code. Oh well. Had a concussion. Kablammy. Hello, Tammy. Hello, Dad. My dad is extremely embarrassing. Wow, that didn't even help. Driving to the track for work sucks, by the way. Don't like the long drive. How far is that for you? What's outside the walls? Don't worry about that. Nothing could hurt you. Don't want to get lost in the big bad world out there. It's my birthday. What do I push it away? Don't open the package. Truth is, you're scared to look inside. 90 minutes. Oh, God, that's a terrible commute. I'm giving him a thumbs up instead of love. We're rebelling. Blah, blah, blah. Walls. Wrigley faceless. I believe you, blah, blah, blah. Nobody believes me, blah, 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 whatever. This is very sensitive about being teased. Then there's Nem. You see monster. Remaking. Orange in school. Doesn't look very worried. There we go. Alright, I think we have to do humanities this month, if I remember correctly. Maybe not, though. Yeah, we do. Biology and reasoning. Biology makes sense as well, so let's do that. Wet sciences. Grotesque. Mush trees are great. Water cell. Do I have any suggestions? Is there any storyline with congruence? There is a storyline with congruence. I just don't know how to get all of it. It's definitely a possible storyline. I thought that electrocuting a plant would work there. We attach a small battery to run a weak current through the bucket of water. Wow. We did it. I was so dumb it was correct. Our tree outpaces all the others by a long shot. Rapid growth when stimulated with a mild electric current, as discovered by our junior botanist. Science! We did it. Yeah, next, done. Got it. I almost pushed through for 30 stress for no reason. That would have been awkward. 0. I mean, it doesn't really matter. We need to just do 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, and then... Skill increase. Yep. Parents been working. So, how have you been holding up? I don't want to be delusion, so I'm just going to say school's boring. Your mom gives you the look. Solana, things are different now that we've landed. You won't be a kid for much longer. You have to start thinking about the future, and the future starts with a good education. You just have to find a subject you like. Only subject I like is punching. You know, Professor Howell will give you kudos to get good grades. Spend those at the depot once it's open. You know, there are lots of different ways to learn. School's just one of them. You help learn from working on a hobby or helping a friend. We both agree the colony's an experiment. That means we're going to have to do things differently than on Earth. You're old enough now to start making your own decisions about your education and future. That means find your own way. We'll accept that. Rip and tear. Be proud of you no matter what you do. I'm going to hold you to that because I'm going to do some stupid things. Heads up. Alright, do a trick with a sports ball. Nice moves. We've done it before. We'll do it again. Do all the geoponics stuff. Yep, geoponics, sports ball, maybe defense training, who knows. What am I up to? None of these are angry enough. I guess I was playing in the fresh air. Seasons. I miss seasons. Okay. Done that. Hi, Mom. You kind of scare me. Anything you know? Are you doing geoponics? We've done this before. What's happening in engineering? What are you do in the corridor? What's the garrison? What's going on in command? Can I join you in expeditions? Okay, bye. Solana has a job for me. Get him yourself. I will draw one exception here, and I'm not going to tease Tammy, because she's very sweet. So, we're the study partners because we're both stupid. We draw the line at being mean to elves. Alright? Hoping you can help me with some homework. Pretend you didn't hear her. Keep walking. Swoosh. Oh no! I can't. We're reloading. I can't do that. I'm sorry. I can't. It can't happen. I want to play dolls. Does maybe later also do it? We'll play later. You kind of hope she doesn't hold you to that. Good enough. Weak. You do it then. You do it. I'm not here to dance on your strings. Shovel dirt. We've done a lot of dirt shoveling before. You'll destroy the colony and become a tree. Pixar, it didn't happen. Alright. Do you have machines for that? Where do I move it? From there to there. Use hydroponics. We broke it. Oopsie poops. Alright. I can feel my muscles growing already. That's a lot of toughness right there. Deja vu, things are happening. Other things happening. As we all know, secret powers are fun. I don't think my person ever changes on that front. Need a break soon. Alright, I'm stressing out all the time, aren't I? Bumps everywhere. How does that work outside? How do your past life events affect your current run? They just kinda, depending on what you've experienced, things just kinda pop up. And they have a little purple swirly, which just sounds like a disgusting toilet trick, but just a nice little wormhole. You don't know exactly how they're going to pop up or when, though some are predetermined. I think it just, like, you hit different flags, right? And once that flag's hit, it's always going to show up on the next playthrough. Any next playthrough. Skate ball. Yep. We like skating. Anything else new? Tangent. Plants. Have you tried looking outside? Was that a joke? It's not funny, Solana. I need to finish this bio assignment, so I start in the engineering lab after lunch, and I have a physics quiz to study for. If you want help, go kick a ball or something with the other kids. I will. It's pretty much all I know how to do. Just kidding. I'm gonna go move some dirt again, actually. Tammy brought Cal a beaded bracelet. It's too big for his wrist, so he wears it looped into a strap on his clothing. Every so often you catch him fiddling with it and smiling. I wonder if he knows his crush is visible from space. Nope. Sure ain't doing that. I don't think this actually does anything, right? So I wonder if technically that's better. It is certainly not, because that's not a red card, you big dummy. What's more rebellious than getting between Tammy and Cal? Oh boy. Weren't you just saying that I was weak for befriending Tammy? Make up your mind. Make up your mind. Just sitting, just gonna sit down with him. Need some time off. Dang it. Random act of kindness. Yeah. Since when did I get so much empathy? Toughness. I think we actually have enough for, yeah, an enemy. Yeah, violent tail. Use me. Make it a cool scar. Yeah. Oh, got an egg. Cal likes eggs, and then, well, we do need friends. Here you go. I like how they have the same dialogue for that, whether they're 10 or 19. Relax in the lounge, blah, blah, blah. Everyone's just chilling. School is dumb. But also, I want to explore the jungle. I wish I could get both of those. Ugh. But let's play outside. That's a lot of friendship we got right there. Solana is right. You hear over your shoulder and you startle to find Dis standing right behind you. Ah! When did he get there? See those huge beasts in the jungles we were landing? I wonder if there are more out there. Dis continues picking at a thread on his sweater until it unravels. Less of the deja vu dreams come to life feeling. Mars about to enter the lounge. Tell everyone to look outside. They raise the flag. We were here. Alright, we need a drink. Do I want to forget? Not yet. Not yet. BRB. Need a drink. Oh, I awake from an afternoon nap. Dreamy head, Go to the crash. I like how this one implies that you know she's gonna die, and you really think that the cotton candy is worth more. Yeah. Save Tammy. I just saved your life. Tangent. We need to discuss my brother. You mean my buddy Dis? Dish! Yes, Dis. You can just figure out what he's been disappearing to. I'll talk to him. Where do you go, Dis? His eyes light up and he whispers, I bet you'd like it out there, Solana. I think I have to go exploring sometime. There's so much neat stuff. Motion of the past stretching beyond the walls. Just have to wait till the grown-ups aren't looking. I'm small, so it's easy. Just don't tell, okay? Don't want to get in trouble. Alright. Trapped it in the room. Blah, blah, blah. Scales are going to grow in. Want to have cool scales. No need to rush. Really cool scar. Yeah. Tangent, your brother sneaks outside. I'll keep him safe. Hey Tammy, you're welcome for saving your life. Babies are the best, huh? Help too, it'd be fun. Babies are gross. But we could break up the couple. Dad is sick with the shimmer. We sniff the flowers. Da-da-da. That's fine. Alright, we've done some geoponics. Let's route ourselves over to Sports Ball, which gives us some bravery as well. Cal, Mars, Kombucha, Tammy. We chose Cal, and he was dumb. Mars is, like, sneakily terrifying. And then we choose Kombucha, and then we'll pick Cal, because I'm sorry, Tammy, you're just you're not good at Sports Ball. Can that be negative too? That's great. Toughness, Calix makes a jump save, winded when the ball hits him in the chest. Score the match point from a rad spike all the way from the net line. Alright. Bravery and toughness is a go. Hey Cal, how's it going? All the brothers. Alright. You want to learn how to play? Yes, I do. I'm going to let this kid take the fall for me this time. Your mom takes a deep breath and blows it off in a big angry gust. Not gonna babysit. Shovel dirt. Dirt is okay, I guess. No, I mean this. He waves his arms. That's dirt. Why do you like it so much? Found a worm. Like dirt under the fingernails. Yep. Makes sense. I mean, it doesn't. It's a little freaky, but it's fine. Alright, 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2. Really? Getting tons of toughness. We're already at toughness level 1. That's nutty. Plus 1 physical cards. There's my mom. I'll return off decided on schedule. Find you've been playing hollow games in your corners all day. But I am. I spoke with your teacher. Hal wants to see you in class more often, Solana. You can pick any subject. I want you to study hard and try your best to excel at whatever you decide to do. Colony's too small to support layabouts and freeloaders. I've been shoveling dirt for you for 4 months out of 5. Father and I do appreciate you've been helping out here in geoponics, but I know how I feel. You know how I feel about education, Solana. Your future is more important than shoveling dirt around. Ugh! My mom's the worst! Is it time to sneak out? I think it's time to sneak out. I'm tough enough. And we sneak out through the drain pipe. Then we talk to Dis. Yeah, I know. I know how it works. I'm gonna follow him. Gets fast. Quickly lose sight of Dis. That's terrible. There's the hot buy. What's its deal? Wood. We want to at least get the Dis event this month. Practice spitting seeds out of the watermelon. You take the challenge seriously. Your aim improves. We learned about combat. As long as the combat is just spitting seeds. I mean, Yoshi got that. I just... Utopia, extra vision. We shall try to be brave. 0. Let me make that like 2, 2, 1. 1, 1, 4, 4. 0, 5, 5. So that's 13. That's 15. If we do something like that, that's 20. And if I do that, it's 19. Okay. Alright, found the beautiful vista. Life is good. There's more wood beyond here. I'm gonna eat some snacks while I watch. And he leaves. Minding your own business, stumble into a shady route. Sure thing. 2, 2, 2. That's fine. 0, 4, 4, 1, 2. Salt in the shade, not as bad. Okay. Cluster of musk trees. Friendly pat gives us both perception and animals every time because we find a camouflaged goober. Pass through the weird mud. Oh, I should have swapped these. It would have given us a big flush. That's my bad. What are we at here? 85. So we're maxing our stress out on the next encounter. And one of these is the farm encounter that gives us stuff. Don't remember which one it is, though. on, get wet, worn out, go home. Vertumnalia. We yawn. We tune out the speech this time. This time, we're going bot wrestling. Oh no! What have I done? What have I done? I wasn't rebellious enough. I shouldn't have even participated in the first place. Though that might end up being just a foolish move anyways, but... Oh, right, because that won't actually... Got it. In that case... 0... That's like 2, 2... 1, 5, 5... Yep, do that. Vertumnalia. I thought I was being rebellious by yawning, but it was just performative. Which one do I join? Competitions are dumb. There's no way you'd be caught dead competing in any of these totally null-headed events. You're 10, not a child. And anyone's strength, Mars talent, tangent, science fair. Totally predictable. Yawn. It's a good thing you didn't waste your energy competing. This is fine. You okay? I don't have any persuasion. Oopsie poops. Alright, well, we got some stress relief. So let's re-sneak out, shall we? People feeding mush tree logs. Let's watch what they're doing. Cut down stuff, perception, da-da-da-da. There's toning. Just gonna sneak past him because it's not very difficult. 1, 1, 2. 0, 2, 3, 4. Okay, what are we at now? 80. That's fine. Alright, there's this one over here, isn't there? Road curves right. Oh, it's gonna stress me out, though. Oh, wait, no. If we get up there, I think we get... I can push the rock down the hill, finally. The perfect boulder you've ever seen. Most perfect boulder. Teetering right on the edge of the slope, you just climbed up. Push the rock down the hill. There comes a time in every childhood that one must take life by the horns and just push the rock. You shove it with all your might, digging your toes into the hard ground and leaning in. The rock starts to slide. It's off with a satisfying lurch, catapulting down the hill, rolling faster and faster, crashing through bushes, and oh damn, your pack. Rock just rolled right over it. Oh no! It was a foolish move. But the temptations were there. Carefully check that the coast is clear. Exocolonist was passing by. But we dodged it. Good for us. Relax in the lounge. Took the month off. Boom. Alright, one more exploration this year should do it. You know, probably. I don't know. Ominous sound. That's fine. 0, 1, 2. 0, 0, 0. That's a weird one, but I think it makes sense there. 0, 0, 1, 3, and 5 there. Yeah. There's no real way to make a straight, so just alien crickets. Blue creature. I don't know how to do anything about you, so I'm just gonna pop you. Apologies. Hike to this mysterious stranger. Farmland. This one? Nope. We missed one. Or is it just not there right now? Zero, 1, 2, 4. Technically, I think we could do better than this, though. 1, 2, 2. No, that makes sense. Apparently it didn't make sense. We're just maximizing our stress anyways, aren't we? For some reason, I thought there was a farmland event. Maybe it only pops up during the starvation? I don't know. I don't know. That's fine. Yeah, usual stuff. Run outside, play in the rain. Alright, dude, gotta go. When you be choosing a game from the polls, is it still a tie? Good question and good question. Let's look at that real quick. Not only is it still a tie, but we have a completely unrelated emoji vote in the exploding head emoji. Congrats to whoever did that. We're looking at either Kingdom Hearts, Triangle Strategy, or Live Alive currently. Alright. Alright. And now there's a fish. Thank you so much. We'll choose a game. Let's see. Okay, so this weekend is bunkus. Not happening. Next weekend is very tight, but I'm wondering if we could still try a Friday stream. It'll be one of the next 3 weekends. You'll help me out there. Oh my god, you broke the tie. I can do that. I can set that up. That's not a problem. I'll just have to break out my PS3 because I've got all the collections on there. If we do that. So not this Friday, maybe next Friday, and if not, then right after that. But soon. Just not this weekend because Easter weekend. We'll announce it when I actually get like a solid date where I'm like, I can actually do it this day. You just want to stress me out? You're really good at it. You like top tier stuff. I'm also very easily cyberbullied. I'm extremely weak-willed. It is very easy just to mess with me. And yet, top tier, above the rest. Hey, Dad. Can I be a rebel here? Looking a little worn out. You know, despite your mom saying there's such thing as too much work. Maybe some R&R over in the lounge? I'll sleep when I'm dead! The buzzberry did not fall far from the vine, he says. Your dad laughs at your audacity, then he sighs and shakes his head. You and your mom are the same. Just promise me you'll take a break before it gets to that point, okay? Oof. That's some brutal foreshadowing, actually. Alright, I'll spend 1 month in school. 1. That's it. I'm back on my bullshit now. One month a year, I'm in school. Now, back to playing sports and shoveling dirt. Want to train together. Get my butt kicked all over the sports pitch. That's fine. We should wait 1 second, because we've got gifts to give everybody, right? No, I just have wood. Just wood. Okay. And flowers. And flowers. Have we discovered everyone's likes and dislikes yet? Eggs, clusters. This motherfucker likes everything. Flowers, medicinal roots. Yellow flowers, crystal clusters. Does not like logs. Cow. Here's a log. Dislikes logs, maybe? Dislikes logs, maybe. Oh. Accidentally remembered his birthday. Good job, me. Very excited about that. Alright, play some sports ball. Just not pass her the ball. And she's fine. 0, 0. Oh, wait. 1 second. 0, 2, 2. Which does that. And then it's 4, 4. On stream from Mars. Hella dull. Literally, I would say whatever it takes to do that. Hello, Mother. What are you doing in the corners? It doesn't seem very dangerous. What you should be afraid of here is me if you don't do what I say. You and the other kids are going to keep your butts in the ship. Okay, sorry. My bad. Relaxing in the lounge. Cal and Tammy, Mars and Dis. I like to... I'll join them and... I'll do Cal's hair, sit behind him. Now we do yours. You jokingly try to escape, but Cal sits on your legs while Tammy gives you a beautiful braid. That is abuse in the worst way possible. Fashion abuse. Alright, I don't really want the zeros. I don't want the zeros. Alright, glows happened, we're stressed out, and then we're gonna go help fight, because that's what we do now that we're strong. Geoponics is where my parents were working. Did we go to command last time? Is it time? Is it time for the just-in-case save again? Looks like it. Whoa. Security Chief Rhett and 3 officers are defending the door of the command wing. I'm too busy to notice you because a terrifying insectoid creature is slashing at them. Oh, right. We were here before. We can snatch the rifle in midair because we have seen this before. As if by instinct, you raise it to the creature's head and bam, you shoot it right between the eyes. The monster rears up, spraying everyone with glowing blue blood, then flops down hard on the ground dead. Governor Utica emerges from the bridge looking shaken and very, very old. Seek helps her down the stairs, gives you a grateful look as they pass. Later that day, you find 25 kudos in your count, a reward for your bravery. Parents are angry as you knew they would be, but hey, everything worked out, right? Alright. We're still... that attack? Nobody. The second attack, the professor can die. The third attack... right before that is Tonin's death. The original chief surveyor. The fourth is nobody again. And then the fifth is... kind of the mom from exhaustion, definitely kombucha, and possibly the governor. Honestly, I don't doubt that if we fail some of these, we might just die too. Cal fell off. Yep, yep, yep. Ground-based feats of bravery. Cal loves his mom. I think your parents can get possibly injured, and you can possibly also spare Cal the pain of having to kill an animal, and that's about it. I think. Alright. Pulling weeds from the garden beds when you see Cal scurry past you moving with a purpose. Doesn't even stop to say hello before he disappears into a barn. Let's follow him. You slip into the barn behind Cal. He's so absorbed in whatever in that broken storage box doesn't hear you. You can do it. Come on, go, go, go. You creep forward, but the barn door creaks closed behind you, and Cal jumps. Solana, what do you need? What's in the box? Nothing. It's nothing. Whatever Cal's going to say next is interrupted by a chirping noise from the box. Cal gasps, whirls around. You both rush forward to look. Inside the box is a pink caterpillar-like creature about the length of your arm, blinking up at you with big, multifaceted eyes. Its mouth parts wave at you and make a clicking, chirping noise. It's hatched. Oh, baby, welcome to the world. What is it? Don't know. Looked up surveyor archives. No one's found anything like it before. It's true. You have no idea what this creature is. You knew about this thing? Yeah, it showed up in one of the first shipments of mushwood, just curled up in a little cocoon. Looked like a dried up leaf, but warm. Didn't want to throw it away in case whatever it was still living, so just use this busted up storage box. Oh my god, it's cute. Kind of. What are you, little buddy? Look like a big old caterpillar, but cuter. Creature yawns, showing off circular rows of tiny, even teeth. It nestles against Cal's neck as she scritches it under the chin. Maybe we call you a dilly pillar? Socks the dilly pillar. I hope nobody finds out. This isn't rebellion. This is stupid. I'm not a tattletale. Do you remember Mrs. Manners, the mouse we found in the stratosphere? Grown-ups wouldn't let us keep her. What happened to her in engineering? Maybe Tange knows. I don't think it was anything good, but I have to hide her. Think she'll be okay if keep her in a broken storage box? Come back to sleep, little buggy wuggy, he croons. Sleep tight. That's a new one. I haven't seen that before. He talked about it in a confession once, and that's about it. We could do like a... No, that won't work, because that'll be... 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's gotta be it, yeah. Good stuff. Alright, it's my birthday. Surprise! It's a bobber fruit. Thank you. Too dangerous for kids. Yeah, eventually. Blah, blah, blah. I saw the glow attack coming. Probably not. I was a hero. Don't even start. You should have been in the crash for the others, not putting yourself in danger for no reason. You don't get it. Mary Mom wasn't a farmer back in her. She was a fighter, too. She's such a hypocrite. Even still, it's clear everyone should know how to defend themselves if it happens again. Defense training has been unlocked. Can't you doing that? I'm going to put a chip in your ear, she says grimly. I'll do what I want. This argument does not win you any favors with your mother. Yeah, but we're almost a complete rebel, which is very exciting. And also an achievement. But mostly very exciting. Alright, let's go see what defense training is all about. I don't think I ever barely did it in either of our playthroughs. Attend the first session of Security Chief Rhett's self-defense classes. It's a small class, mostly security officers and other kids. You and an enemy are the only kids. Most security officers and other adults. You and the enemy... God, I get so bad near the end of the stream. I can't read worth the crap. Gives you a wink, cheesy thumbs up. You listen to rant about everyone in the colony needs to learn self-defense. Oh, right. I remember this one, because he wants to chop beasts in the throat. Hiya. He wants to volunteer for a demonstration. Me. Security chief doesn't scare you, so you pretend Rhett is the biggest adult you know. And he's so intense. Step forward. Okay, I'm Matscore. What do? I kick it in the face. You're trying to kick Rhett as he approaches you. He easily grabs your foot, flips you onto the mat. Ouch. Wrong. Use your brain, Solana. First thing you do is call for help, then you run. Rhett grabs your forearm and hauls you off the ground. Only engage with the enemy when there's no other alternative. No one walks away from a fight without getting hurt. So the first rule of self-defense is not put yourself in situations where you need to fight. The enemy still thinks you're cool for acting tough. He gives you another thumbs up. Once you've learned situational awareness, we'll move on to hand-to-hand self-defense, drawing on a variety of martial skills. Only when I'm confident you're ready will we advance to weapons. Okay. Fine by me. 0, 2, 2, 2. Yeah. Uh-oh. I've completely stressed myself out once more. What a fool I have been. Hey, Cal. Cal is worrying about the animals that he killed. Here, have a fruit. Hello, Mother. Uh-oh, you know that tone of voice. Solana, come here. Pinched mouth. Your mom's mad about something. You slink over to her and cross your arms. I know you haven't been going to school, she says tiredly. She leans hard on her rake. We talked about this. You have to focus on your studies. You'll end up shoveling dirt, delivering packages for the rest of your life. I shall at once to the school. Hal wants to see you in class, damn it. Don't think he doesn't tell me about all your skipping out on lessons. You know what? Maybe Hal doesn't need to be saved anymore. What do you think about that? Your only job is train up that big brain I gave you. Not big. So that you can keep this colony running when we're gone. I know you don't want to hear it, but I won't be here forever. Kids are tomorrow's governors, chief engineers, and cultivators. Maybe sooner than you want. Yeah, Mom. There's sarcasm in your voice. Cut it out, Solana. You shape up, pull your weight around here. Things are going to get real uncomfortable for you. Yeah, we'll see about that. And I'm not going to do it this month, because, well, Tammy's just chilling. What's my favorite color? I hate all colors equally. What's the more? I'm just gonna pick blue, because that is my favorite color. Your dessert. Soy sweets. And I like hoverboards. What are your favorite things? Good to know. Relax in the lounge. More hacking logs. That's fine. Dare to eat this worm. Alright. We've done that before. It's gross. Good work. I don't... bravery's for that. Toughness is for you. I don't think we use perception. Fine, I'll go to class and I'll study the life sciences. They thump on the ground to warn others. It's true. We've seen them out in the wild. Scar becomes 2. That's also a 2. That's a 5. That's a 4. That's a 4. Boom. What do you got for me, Tangent? Uh-huh, yeah, totally. Uh-huh, yeah, that's great. We've heard that speech 3 times now. I can't believe going to school once a year is not enough. Mom, come on. It's not always shoveling. Sometimes you get to control the huge robotic vehicle that's been fitted with a plow. RoboPlow is massive and intimidating, can easily grind through rocks or even trees, but the colony only has one, so you have to be very careful when you give it instructions. Alright, take out a bunch of rocks. There's a lot going on the software. Digital gauges, long list of possible subroutines. Solana, do you want to try doing this? Let's just use our muscles. So you decide you can just dig the rocks out yourselves with shovels and a backup hand plow. Cal's relieved. This he understands. Your mom thinks you're nuts, but hey, you get the job done eventually. Hey, if it works, it's not stupid. Why does that have... Wait. Oh, because that's yellow, so that contains everything. Got it. That's kind of obnoxious. It's Valentine's Day. Alright. Free candy. I know who my best friend will be. Who could it be? Do it by the end of the day. Maybe we do try to yank Tammy. Want to be best friends. Boom. Easy peasy. Nobody picked her. That's okay. Right, another defense training. Part of self-defense, training your body so you can be ready for any situation. Security chief has you running laps, stripping your tires, climbing walls, sprinting back and forth. He has this inverted anti-gravity pad, makes your limbs feel super heavy. When you do jumping jacks on it, then do them again in normal gravity, feels like you could jump straight back up through the wormhole. It's exhausting, but not that different from sports ball training. This is a breeze. Look at those muscles. They're getting more and more defined with each version of this. Mm-hmm. 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 Here's a question. Which one's better here? That's 32. That's 31. Interesting. It wasn't anywhere close to what we needed it to be, anyways. Whoops. And we're playing da-da-da. Or just call you Neb. There's my dad. Have you come to see the harvest? Not really. Next week is the Vertumnelli Festival, Town Science Fair. You to participate. Maybe you can win for Best Frowny Face. Oof. Man. Infinite patience, my dad. Infinite patience. We did get an achievement for Maximum Rebellion there, by the way. Good work, us. Does this interest you? No. It certainly doesn't. Cal, here you go. It's a log. I'm just gonna keep giving you logs because we've collected so many of them. It is unreal. Got you a present. You like yellow flowers. Who likes crystals? Oh, Mars. Eh. Alright, we'll go do another life sciences quest. Tan just sleeping. There was a test. Me, I flunked it. No biggie though. Didn't have sleep, probably play games instead of studying anyway. Yeah, I've seen that before as well. That's not actually that great. I think that would even be better. It is better. I guess I just didn't know what to do with that one. It's fine. Vertumnelli, a second year. Everyone's happy. Creatures are unexpected. Don't worry, it'll be fine. Blah, 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 blah. Council is unchanged. I am gonna go eat instead. I'll just enjoy the feast. Let everyone else make fools of themselves. And we learn to relax on the walls in the garrison. Alright, back to sports ball. I don't know how combat gives us animal achievements, but like, I think I'm okay with that. Caber toss we've seen. We're gonna choose the thickest, heaviest one. Because we got big old muscles. Our toughness is 62, that's not bad. Problem here is... Three, -6, sure. No, that wasn't too bad. Mostly just because we've got so many muscles. Pole sails down the hill past all the other poles. Boom, bam. Extra combat, sure. Alright, go shovel dirt. Does Cal still have the weird pet bug for Cal? Let's find out. He does, in fact, still have that weird pet bug. Cal looks up at you and smiles, cradling socks in his arms, rocking her back and forth. Little nubs on her butt seem like they're getting longer. She must be growing. Made her a little bed in that trunk over there. She mostly just likes to be curled up in the dark. She sleeps a lot. Socks chirps and Cal sits on the floor, letting her curl up in his lap. Been coming in early every morning and staying late every day so she can play in the sun. That's when she's most active. But her favorite thing is laying in my lap for belly rubs. Tickles her soft tummy. Isn't that right, Socks? Who's a good little dilly pillar? You are. You are, Sock trills in delight. You want to feed her? Cal asks. Collected a bunch of leaves for her. Here, take one. You kneel down beside them and take one of the leaves. Socks trundles from Cal's lap into your cupped hands and gingerly holds the leaf between her two front paws. She's like a tiny dinosaur caterpillar. Munch, munch, munch. Ouch. Socks nips on your finger. Teeth are really, really sharp. We'll play it cool. You pretend like it doesn't hurt, but it super does hurt. You can barely keep yourself from crying as Socks munches happily at the rest of the leaf. When she's done, Cal puts her gently back in the box, then notices your hand. Solana, you're hurt. Looks over your finger, which is bleeding sluggishly from the shallow puncture wounds. I learned first aid from my mom. He says, I'll just wrap it and tell people you banged in a door, okay? People think she's dangerous. They'll take her away. She's not dangerous. It was just an accident. Cal brushes his hand over the loose dirt and straw on the barn floor. Mom says the aliens here are dangerous. I asked, like, in theory, if I found an alien, could I keep it as a pet? But she said I can't, even if it's a nice alien, because of diseases and stuff. He sighs. Socks isn't sick, and she doesn't mean to hurt anyone. Other animals probably don't either. Well, some of them do. Three, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, something like that. Cool. We have already hit the second perk of toughness. We are 11 years old. Upgrade basic cards in the gym. Kind of want to see what that looks like. For kudos, I can upgrade it like crawling upgrades to first steps. What does first steps upgrade to? Running. Well, that makes sense, doesn't it? It's a lot of kudos to upgrade cards, honestly. But it's fine. Back to shoveling some dirt. We're digging out rice paddies this month. Put on mud waders, way too big for you, stumble into the soggy muck. Cal starts nerding out about mud, as he does. The ground is so soggy because the lower gravity means the water takes longer to seep down, he explains, pulling a big clod of mud out of the ground, slopping it onto the hover lifts. At least when it's raining, you don't have to use wheelbarrows. Everything is so swampy and warm on Vertumna, not like the dry, recycled air of the stratospheric. The wet ground makes the roots of our earth plants rot easier, so we need a ton of mush tree mulch, or this kind of puffy lava rock kind of thing. What, pumice? Stops rubs his face, smearing mud all across his cheek. You can do that next. I like smashing it up into tiny bits with a hammer. It's nice to be outside with Cal. No! How could I have done this? Just think about all the cool stuff that's out there. Who else gets to shape the planet and provide food for the colony? No one, that's who. This job is the best. He keeps on digging and nattering about cool bugs he keeps finding in the mud. You goof off a little and have fun. Your antics eventually get to you slipping. Suddenly you're up to your armpits in the mud, laughing as it oozes down to your oversized waders. That sounds awful. Thanks. Well, that was close to the max. Defense training. I kind of wish he was the chief of security instead. I don't think that's going to happen. But it's a karate tournament. It's on. We've done this before. 3, 6, 7, 4, 1. That's pretty much all you could do. Combat, a little bit of animals. We're close on both of those. Probably gonna do one more and then can play sports ball instead. Soldiers are training. Stun glove. Who cares what moms think? Yeah, moms can be dumb sometimes. Mom's not dumb. She sure doesn't know everything. Yeah! I'm 11 years old. Still working on it. Card gets +1. I know it'd be great to match those, but I think we just... I don't know. It's fine. Oh shit, Tonin dies. Forgot about that. That's a my B moment right there. The worst part is I don't know where Tonin's gonna be, but we might not even be able to get to him. Because I think it's the thing. I wonder what Tammy would do. I mean, we'll probably reload. But it is fine. All collectibles glow. This is what happens when you're too preoccupied with rebellion. Locks on the walls. Nice to help keep watch. Actually, no, that's a really good card. That one sucks. Sirens. Shelter in the crash. Blah, 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 blah. Go to engineering, because we need to. And that's just, I mean, it's pretty basic stuff. We do that, and I don't know, something like 4, 3, 2. Oh, that doesn't really work, does it? We can do that, and then two, 3. Something like that. Save Hal. And then get into the next year. Alright. So I think we'll call it there. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll probably... Well, wait a second. Let's end on a depressing note. Yeah. No, I don't think I can let Tonin die. It's too much of a bummer. It's the difference between rebellion and like, sure, let's just let these nice people die. Anyways, so yeah, I think we'll call it here. did 2 full playthroughs plus a little bit of a third. Unless you guys cyberbully me into doing a full third playthrough. If you want to see that, just heckle me on the Discord or here. And I'll fold like a wet paper bag. I have no absolute confidence. However, if you want to see other stuff, I've got plans for next week as well. Isaac, maybe Vampire Survivors, maybe Rocket League, maybe Marvel Snap, who knows? It's going to be kind of a hodgepodge for a little while until something stands out game-wise that I want to absolutely play. We'll also start looking forward to a new weekend stream game. Right now it's looking like it might be a Kingdom Hearts playthrough of the first one, at least. So, that's that. But until next time, hey, thanks for watching. If you'd like to leave a follow or just come back, hang out any other time you want. Have a great weekend, Easter or otherwise. Hopefully it's a long one. And, you know, well, hey, appreciate all the viewership and all the people hanging and talking and having a good time, because it's, you know, brightens my day. It makes this all worth it. So either way, we'll be back on Monday for sure. And until next time, toodles.